September 11, 2025 marked 24 years since the tragic terrorist attack that occurred in 2001. Many have a gist of this event. Two hijacked planes hit the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, but today we're going to get into more details.
The World Trade Center, often referred to as WTC, was a 7-building complex taking up 16 acres of lower Manhattan, New York City. The complex featured office spaces, House of U.S. Customs, plazas, a hotel, and a mall. The WTC gained the attraction of tourists due to these institutions, along with the towers reaching nearly 1,400 feet tall. More specifically, the North Tower and South Tower, often referred to as the Twin Towers.
It was the Twin Towers that underwent the most damage and ultimately collapsed, contributing to the majority of almost 3,000 deaths resulting from the hijacks. Extremist terrorist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 American commercial planes, all set for long flights, therefore having full tanks. At approximately 8:45 a.m., one of these planes crashed into the North Tower. It wasn't until 18 minutes later at 9:03 when the second plane went for the South Tower that people realized this was a planned attack, not a freak accident. Some died from the collision itself, while others died from the collapse. Only 18 people who were in the tower survived the attack. Not only did the impact cause instant deaths, exposure to dust and debris surrounding had long-term effects on health. There have been records of respiratory issues, gastrointestinal conditions, and most frequently, cancer. The total death count was still increasing in the years later because of related health issues. By 2011, the number of deaths at the World Trade Center increased by 3. Changing confirmed death count to 2,603 to 2,606 deaths.
A total of 4 planes were hijacked that day, but only 3 of them were carried out successful. United Flight 93 was one of those planes. However, passengers were able to intervene since the passengers had already heard about the first plane crashing into the North Tower. They were able to understand the hijackers' intentions. A group of passengers attacked the hijackers, which led to one of the planes flipping over and descending straight into the ground. None of the 44 passengers ended up surviving.
Al-Qaeda was a Middle Eastern group founded by Osama bin Laden. Their goal was to take over Middle Eastern countries' governments and convert them to their extremist beliefs. According to History.com, supposedly these terrorist attacks were in retaliation for America's support of Israel, its involvement in the Persian Gulf War, and its continued military presence in the Middle East.
And welcome back to Captain's Corner, brought to you by Eddie's Echo News and Edward Lowe Media. I'm your host, Ahmed Ali, and today I'm joined by the captains of the Edward Lowe girls soccer team, Kaisley Marquise, Maddie Ranger, and Sophie Cody. Please take the time to introduce yourself.
I'm Maddie Ranger. I am a senior this year, and I play right back.
I'm Kaisley Marquis. I'm a senior this year, and I play left wing.
Hi, I'm Sophie Cody. I'm a senior this year, and I play right wing or striker.
The Red Eddies are currently at 2-4 record, have suffered tough losses to Messalonsky and Mount Ara, and a strong performance by large programs. Their victories have come against Oxford Hills and in a rival showdown over Lewiston High School, including a recent 2-1 win to keep a winning streak alive versus Lewiston. By tomorrow brings arguably the challenge of the season, a match against the region's #1 team, Bangor. So today we dig in with the team's captains to reflect on the season so far and look ahead to what's next. Let's get started. First off, stepping back a bit, after 6 games, how would you assess where the team stands now?
After our 6 games, I think our team still stands on the fact that we're just going to keep on working hard, that we love each other, and win or lose, we're just going to keep trying, doing our best, working hard in practice, and just doing what we can to improve and take away those losses.
Definitely keeping a positive team on the bus rides home after losses and bringing our all to practice the next day is definitely key to keeping us going.
Just keeping the energy up. I think it's important that we don't slack off, especially in practices. We need to perform like it's a game while we're in practice. As long as we keep doing that, we're going to face tough teams, but when it comes to the teams that are more our level, we'll be on top for sure.
Definitely.
You've played against teams with deep rosters and high expectations. What lessons have you learned, both on the field and off, from your matches against Messalonsky and Mount Ararat?
Definitely keeping our heads up after they score even just 1 goal. Keeping our heads up when we're running back and bringing our all pressure right off the bat all the time. Really keeping calm and composed defense and just talking and just keeping the vibes up during the game, definitely.
Nice. Beating Oxford Hills and especially beating Lewiston, those are big moral wins. What clicked in those matches that helped the team find success in these moments?
Definitely Kaisley's hat trick.
Yes.
But honestly, we came out that game and we were ready. We were hyped. It was a home game, first home opener of the season. We bring it. We really did. And we warmed up. We felt good. It was a Saturday morning, which I was nervous about because that's a hit or a miss in the morning. But it felt so good to win. And it definitely got us off on the right foot, I feel like.
For me personally, the win against Oxford Hills was actually one of the best moments I've had in my high school soccer career. Last year, Gabby, Gary, and I were interviewed by Varsity Maine about beating Oxford Hills, and I could just see how happy Gabby was as a senior after wanting to beat Oxford Hills for so long with such a strong rivalry. So this year, I just went into the game thinking about her. Preseason this year was really hard for me without the seniors, especially without Gabby. So I just really wearing her jersey and just playing with her on my mind and just wanting to succeed and bring home a win for the team as a senior this year is just really important to me. So I think we just went out hard. We supported each other so well. We all knew how much it meant to everyone, especially the seniors. So for me, that game was just very important going back to last year and this year.
Definitely taking every shot we take, which we did, setting our teammates up for perfect shot, which we do so very well when we do it, knowing where we are when it comes to defense and who's around us, and just keeping the vibes up always. That's our number one priority always, and I think that is so good.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't think we would have been able to achieve any of the success we had against Lewiston or Oxford Hills without each other. I wouldn't have had my hat trick without my teammates assisting me, and we definitely wouldn't have had our win against Lewiston without Jazzy's hard work and just our teammates' hard work to get her there too.
Yep.
As captains, you play a crucial role in team resilience after a loss. How do you help the squad maintain a confidence, refocus, and come back stronger?
I think for me, something I'm sure Sophie and Maddie know is that if we get scored on, my biggest thing is just screaming, hustle back. Running back with your head up and just keeping a positive attitude, I think is so important. And being a captain, it's important to remind your teammates of that. I think Maddie and Sophie also do a great job at that. Their bigger part, I think, though, is on the bus rides home.
Definitely. We try to keep a very positive bus ride home. That may include we sing a lot on the bus rides home, maybe if we stop for food. It's just so fun. Our team is it's so amazing.
Fun fact, our TikTok of us singing on the bus ride went viral. So
Go
check it out on TikTok.
LHS Girls Soccer 6-7.
Looking ahead to the big matchup against Bangor, what's the mindset you're encouraging among your teammates? What's the game plan mentally and tactically going into a matchup like that?
So at practice, we've been practicing a different formation specifically for Bangor. A bunch of the coaches from other teams have actually been helping out our coach and just giving us tips here and there for what could work on them and what confuses them. It kind of sounds evil, but hopefully it'll work. We've been working hard in practice. Hopefully today, it's our last day before the game. So hopefully we can nail it down, figure out whatever we need to figure out left. And I think just keeping the positivity up. We know we're going into a game that's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging, but honestly, it can only make us better. We'll just look at it as just making us better, giving us a challenge.
Honestly, we know going into this it's going to be a very hard game, very challenging, but all we can do is work our hardest, defend our hardest, take every shot we take, and keep each other lifted up during the game especially.
I think the biggest thing for this game, since we know it's going to be a hard match, is just our defense. I think our defense is definitely going to be working really hard, and our offense has to have that role of just falling back and helping our defense. And then obviously we know it's going to be a hard game with Bangor being ranked number 1 right now, so we just really need to keep our positivity. We need to understand that no matter what, we've been working so hard as a team, and we're going to keep on working hard even after Bangor no matter what happens. But I think the most important thing for tomorrow is just hard work, keeping our heads up, and keeping the positivity during and after the game.
Definitely.
Finally, as the season continues, what are our priorities and goals, both individually as captains and collectively as a team, for the rest of the season?
Individually, personally, my biggest goal right now is to go to playoffs, and even win a playoff game would be such a big moment for me and the seniors, captains, and just all the seniors in general as a team. That would just be such a big deal because I don't think we've ever won a playoff game. We went once, and it was a brutal loss against Camden or Bangor. Definitely that, and just playing the best I can play always and being there for my teammates.
For me personally, my biggest goal for the rest of the season is to also make a playoff game, but also just to keep being a good role model for the team and to leave this team and graduate with my teammates being able to say that us as captains did a good job setting the tone for what they want to do and accomplish next year. I want our teammates and the underclassmen to be able to say that they have the same goals and that they want to do it for us because we tried so hard for them. Because personally, one of the biggest reasons that I still try and work so hard in soccer is because of Gabby Gary and all that she did for our team and how hard she worked, and I look up to her so much. So for me, my biggest goal is just to be there for my teammates and really set the tone for how they keep on playing after we're all gone.
Definitely. For me, I would definitely say just keeping up what we have going as a team, especially our team chemistry. I feel like in the past years, it's been a little rough. We've had our ups and downs, and I think that's fair to admit. That happens with a lot of teams, I feel like. But this year, we just have something special. Everybody gets along. It just feels like more like family, and I think that's changing the tone of everything, and I hope that they keep that next year. That's like my biggest hope for them. And lastly, I just hope that I end off the season feeling like I worked my hardest and tried my best. And after the end of everything, I just want to feel like I did all I could. And for my team and for myself. And I hope everybody has that goal too.
And I really hope we can lose them by a lot on our senior night
Yes,
because I
hopefully.
think it should have been a completely different scoreline, but we definitely played it as hard as we could. And I just want to be like that again for our senior night against Lewiston. So, yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Kaisley, Maddie, and Sophie, for taking the time to share with us. Wishing you and the team the best in tomorrow's road matchup against Bangor and for the remainder of the season. This has been Captain's Corner with Eddie, Echo News, and Edward Lowe Media. Thanks for watching, and go Eddies.
Hello, Eddies, and welcome back to Eddie's Echoes. My name is John. I'll be your co-host for today, and I have a special guest with us, Bob Ross. Say hi, Bob.
What's going on, guys? My name is Bob Ross, as he already said, and just chilling.
And Bob, I asked you to join us here today because I want to ask a couple of keys about your life, like your childhood and in the house you grew up with. So, may I ask, how was life growing up for you?
You know what? That's a really good question. Ever since I was young, it's been hard for me.
Like struggle?
I think my parents being divorced took a real big toll on me.
You think 9/11 affected you that much?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hold on, I'm so stressed. I gotta fix my hair.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I used to have long, luscious hair before 9/11. Then after the Twin Towers got knocked out, my hair just like the towers went all the way down.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. And did you have any siblings growing up?
I did. I'd had 3 siblings.
3 siblings?
Patricia, Shadia, and Tori.
Tori, nice. I think is her name like Tori Naskis, maybe?
Oh, it may not
Huh.
be.
I think we may be brother-in-laws, but in a different note. Do you have any favorite foods? Any
I could
Any
talk about this for
cuisines?
days. Yes. Oh, wow.
from Red Chili, something similar like that?
Yeah, you give me tacos.
Tacos, you all good?
I love tacos.
Oh
yes.
my god, man! I support you right there, man.
Thank
For me, it's burritos. Oh my god, those dish.
Oh.
I mean, okay. On the next note, next question. Did you have any pets growing up?
I did. I did have a little cat. Her name was Rosa.
Oh, nice. Is she still around here, or did she pass away?
Well, she died.
Damn, that must have been tragic. How she died?
My dad. Let's not talk about this, okay?
I apologize if I struck a bad memory of yours. But on the next note, this will be my last question. What was one of your favorite paintings that you ever have made?
That's a great question.
And when you get that, we can just show it here on the green screen.
You know what? Not sure. Honestly.
Maybe the one you made of stick figure hanging himself, or the taco dog, or maybe the hangman.
I think
One of those?
I think it would have to be like King Henry VIII.
King Henry? Oh,
Yeah.
that. To be honest with you, I purchased that same drawing that you made for $8 million.
Oh,
I just
wow.
gotta say, that
Wow.
painting was
Thank you.
beautiful, man.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Every night before I go to sleep, I always kiss that painting.
Okay. I think
Well,
we might
I'll
be getting
show-
off topic, right?
Yeah, I apologize. My co-host, Bob, can you please show the paintings that we're talking about? And there you go, guys. This is the painting. The 8th that he said. Just look at it. I miss you. I mean, okay, I'm sorry about that. Well, that'll be all, folks. And I thank you very much, Bob Ross, for joining us. And I hope you guys enjoy this news. I hope you guys have a great days and see you on the next time. Channel 16 out.